Hi everyone, it's Ann. Today we're going to take a look at a brand new deck just released September 28th, 2025. So just a couple days ago. I actually pre-ordered it, so I got it pretty quickly. I just noticed there's a rip here. It's not too bad on the side of the box. All right, it's called the Ukrainian Tarot Flower of the Magic Fern by Tania Andrushko. It's in a magnetic hard case box, and the publisher is Red Feather. There's the top, the side, the bottom, Red Feather, the back. Discover the tarot through the enchanting folklore, myth, and culture of Ukraine with this stunning deck and guidebook. The Ukrainian tarot is born from a deep reverence for Slavic spiritual heritage, a treasury of ancient wisdom waiting to be explored. The 78 cards feature images from Ukrainian legends, ceremonies, rituals, goddesses, and gods, ready to inspire and uplift. Within the guidebook, find approachable card meanings and the Ukrainian story and symbolism behind each image. The theme of the deck is based on the legendary flower of the magic fern. This magic flower is said to bloom only once a year, on the shortest night of the year, bringing good fortune to whoever finds it. As the legend goes, this flower can be found only in the darkest of forests, and only if your heart and intentions are pure. Just as the magic fern shines during times of darkness, the Ukrainian tarot was created not just to celebrate and preserve Ukrainian traditions, but also to serve as a guiding light for humanity. Its intention is to inspire readers to expand in love and peace, welcoming illumination to their hearts and minds as they journey through the cards. All right. It's in a magnetic box, pretty strong magnet. And it opens up this way. Ignite your light, expand your heart and love and peace, so you can inspire humanity to do the same. Forest picture. There you have two ribbons. Make it easy to pull up the guidebook. And we'll take a look at the guidebook more in depth after we look at the cards. And the cards are divided up in two stacks. So we have one, we have two, and here's the bottom. This is hard cardboard, and it stays in place. It doesn't move. Put the ribbons back. As I mentioned, it's hard case. Little rip on my box, but I think I can live with it. It's not too bad. It's just where the crease of the flap is. I guess it kind of cracked a little bit. So, and they are buying with this plastic binding, which I'm going to toss. Here are the backs of the cards. So like fern. So it's like foresty mixed with galaxy background. Sides are gilded in gold. Nice touch. And they are oracle card size. So they are larger than the traditional plaid back tarot card size. So they are taller and much wider. So oracle card size. Kind of like Hay House Angel card oracle card size. If you're familiar with Hay House Publishing. Looks like they have a number up top. And then the keyword at the bottom. They have a borderless feel, but there is this thin border, but the illustration comes out. So, borderless feel. So, starting out, we have the fern. Looking foresty, the Fool, I guess starting it. That must be that magical flower that we just read about in the back of the book. Then we have the Magician with all his tools. The High Priestess. Now this card is full of light. I think there's too much light, so it's hard to see. You can see, but it is really, really white. I wish it was a little easier to see. But you still can see it. High Priestess. Then we have the Empress. It's like kind of like dreamy light feel. And the Emperor. A little darker, better to see. Fiery. The Hierophant. Love. Chariot. Strength. So these are definitely not traditional Rider-Waite illustrations. Hermit. Fortune's Wheel. Justice. Hanged Man. Death. Temperance. It's a little bit different than the traditional Temperance card. I guess we have to read the guidebook to better understand the symbolism. So this was what, 14 Temperance? So they changed the traditional Devil card to Witch. That's interesting. Tower. Star. Moon. Sun. So they changed Judgment to the Call. Just call card. Kind of like a wake-up call in a way. And then the World is still the World. Interesting World card. So that completes the Major Arcana. Now moving on to the Minor Arcana. So they changed the suit of sword to the element of it. So it's air. So we have Ace of Air, 2 of Air, 3 of Air, 4 of Air. Definitely not traditional Rider-Waite. 5 of Air, 6 of Air, 7 of Air, 8 of Air, 9 of Air, 10 of Air. So is this 10 of Swords? I just want to make sure. I'm assuming Air is sword, but let's see, because I don't want to tell you guys wrong. Air. So Minor Arcana Air. It doesn't tell you what is the equivalent, traditional equivalent. I'm assuming it's swords because it just makes logical sense. But it doesn't tell you. Does it have a chart? Okay, I'm not going to waste any more time, sorry. The reason I wanted to check, because this is like a family, so it looks like more like 10 of Pentacles than 10 of Air. So that's why I wanted to double check. I just assume Air would be sword, but we'll see. And then the court cards, not all of them, but the Knight has been renamed. So we have Page of Air. And then we have, instead of Knight, all the knights have been renamed to messenger. So messenger of air, which makes sense. Knight can be messenger, and then queen of air, and then king of air. Next suit is of water. I think that's pretty logical to assume it is cups, traditional cups, ace of water. Two of water, yep, makes sense, holding hands. Three of water. But it doesn't fit with the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith illustration. So this deck may be hard or challenging for beginners. Unless you are feeling called and intuitively connected and you can read intuitively. But traditionally, three of waters is three ladies, right? Cheering, toasting, holding cups, friendship, celebration. And this is a guy sitting by himself. Maybe he's making music. So celebration, but it doesn't, the illustration doesn't depict friendship or more than, it only has one person. So very different. Four of water, another one that's different. I'm not sure what this writing says. Five of water. Six of water. So this would be difficult to read on some of this illustration. Seven of water. Eight of water. So again, it doesn't fit with the traditional Eight of Cups, right? Walking away. I'm not sure what we're looking at, so the guidebook may help. Nine of water. 10 of water. So here's 10 of Cups traditionally. And then Page of water. Messenger of water. Queen of water. And King of water. Here's the King and Queen. Next suit is of fire, so that's pretty logical. Traditionally wands. Ace of fire. Two of fire. Three of fire. Four of fire. See, something like this is difficult to read. So I'm a little disappointed on some of the illustration. Because some of the cards I saw were really nice, but then some of them are just kind of like pippish or not much to go by. See, like this card is nice. Five of fire. And then we have something like this. Six of fire, which is difficult to read. Seven of fire. Eight of fire. Nine of fire. 10 of fire, Page of fire, Messenger of fire, so a rooster, waking up to the rooster, morning wake-up call, messenger, it's cock-a-doodling, Queen of fire, King of fire, so here's the King and Queen. Final suit is of earth, so pentacles, ace of earth, two of earth. See, it doesn't like represent traditionally balancing. I don't know if this is supposed to be a helix, DNA. I don't know what this is. Three of earth, four of earth, five of earth. See, traditionally, Five of Pentacles is they're out in the cold, right? They're going through financial hardship. And this lady's inside. Looks like she's smiling as she's baking her bread. So totally different meaning. Six of Earth. Seven of Earth. Eight of Earth. B. Working, so that makes sense. Nine of Earth. 10 of earth, Page of earth, Messenger of earth, Queen of earth, and King of Earth. King and Queen of Earth. And here's another look at the back. So let's take a look at the guidebook. We'll zoom out. Matte pages, table of contents, forward, how it started, how it evolved. So I guess the author sharing her creation, how it works. So she does break down the court cards for you. Page, this card is of new beginning, messengers, birds are connected, creation of the world. Queen, King, 2, 3. So she breaks it down. How to do readings, sample spreads. And then it goes into the major arcana. You get a small color picture of the card. And then you have feeling, ask yourself section, action section, and essence. So for example, the full feeling section is folly, enthusiasm, euphoria, believing and dreaming reality and fiction. Ask yourself, how can my dreams become my reality? How can I find my path if my heart is full of fear? Action, take a leap of faith, proceed with your dream and trust that when your intentions are pure and your heart is innocent, the whole universe has your back. Essence, knowledge applied through experience becomes wisdom. And then they have a whole write-up over here. You have a section for notes that's lined. So this is sort of like a story. And then the Magician. So let's see the Minor Arcana section. Minor Arcana section. Ace of Air. Yeah, so the layout is the same way for the Major and the Minor Arcana. Total of 192 pages. A message from the artist, Mary. A message from the artist, Elena. So there's 2 artists. And then gratitude and acknowledgements. So that is the guidebook. So let's clear the deck. Zoom out. See how they shuffle. Overhand shuffle is fine. They are larger than traditional tarot card size, so it's a little bit of a stretch for petite hands, but not bad, as you can see. And then vertically is fine as well. And then let me make it a little smaller. All right. Yep, you can definitely riffle shuffle. So let's pull a card for the collective viewers. Message from this deck for the collective viewers, please. Message from this deck for the collective viewer. Okay, this one looks like it wanted to fly out. 6 of Earth. So this is one that's hard to read. So let's see if the guidebook helps us better understand the 6 of Earth. So traditionally that is 6 of Pentacles. And that's usually a giving card, right? Charity, giving. So let's see. You guys kind of have the picture over here. So, all right. Feelings, strength, morale, resilience, and knowledge. A powerful combination of wise rulership and generosity. Ask yourself, how can I openly come forward and seek guidance and assistance without fear of seeming weak or powerless? Action. Be willing to ask for help when you need it with sincerity and honesty. Essence, when we are able to earnestly ask for support, the universe is always ready to provide generosity and abundance. The oak is a strong and stable tree with power and rigidity, but also with beauty and grace. The steadfast and reliable oak stands alone, anchored firmly in the soil, reaching upward toward the sun as a majestic pillar brimming with masculine life force. The oak bravely stands after every storm. His stability comes from the expansive, far-reaching roots, providing solidity to the ground, underlying the surrounding foliage. Emerald leaves decorate his bold limbs, while rich sunbeams cast shadows around the solid trunk, providing cooling shade for plants and animals that seek respite from the sun's warm rays. The oak also provides protection for small animals that live within its hollow caverns, further demonstrating how he lives in harmonious coexistence with his environment. Once an oak grows and is fully rooted, he stands resolutely for his beliefs and goals. By its nature, he never bends. The oak can only be broken. There is nothing he cannot achieve. In Ukrainian mythology, the oak was called the Savrong tree, the god of masculine energy and the developer of life. In songs, the image of the oak is understood as a man, a young Cossack, strong and brave and unmoving in its mandate of protection. More than once, the oak has been a place of sacred rites, initiations, and rituals, so it is understandable that this powerful tree is associated with and symbolizes good health, longevity, and prosperity. From time immemorial and across all of the world's continents, the wise oak has been a silent witness to our history. It is a constant reminder that we all are strong and that our past ancestors are always watching over and providing for us. So that's a lot of write-up. So that gives you an idea of like the history and the story behind it. But you do get this quick feeling, ask yourself, action, essence. So that is the message. So the meaning has the traditional card meaning, but the illustration is a little bit different. But after now we read this, we understand this is the illustration of the oak tree. So it's strong, it's resilience, it provides. Traditionally, it's, you know, someone giving coins, dropping coins. So similar meaning, but totally different illustration. So this deck may not resonate for everyone. I bought it because I seen a couple cards, and the few cards that I saw, you know, that feature on the pre-order, I was excited, but when I got it and opened it, I have to admit I was a little bit disappointed because some of the cards seemed kind of pippish, and I don't know. Like, you know, so I don't know. I'll have to work with it and see if I like it. It's nice, but I think some of the illustration can be a little bit better, in my opinion. You know, you may get it and you may love it. So I got it because I love the few illustration that I did see that was featured. All right, so that completes the walkthrough of the newly released The Ukrainian Tarot. If you resonate with it and love it, or you want to make a purchase, check it out, read more about it. As usual, I will put the link in the description underneath the video. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you again on the next video. Bye.